The role of China and Russia. While they didn't cause the war by blocking business in Asia, China and Russia are playing a major role in the diplomatic standoff. The UN veto. Just last week, on April 7, 2026, Russia and China used their veto power at the UN Security Council to block a resolution that would have authorized a global, defensive effort to reopen the strait. Why the veto? They argue that the US and Israel are the aggressors and that any UN-backed mission would simply be a cover for a full-scale invasion of Iran. The business link. Rather than blocking US business in Asia, China is actually hurting from this war because it relies on the Strait of Hormuz for its own energy. However, China is using its leverage to demand that the US stop its regime change policy before China will help clear the strait. Summary of the situation. The war is primarily about nuclear proliferation, regional dominance, and the fallout from the US operation in Venezuela, which isolated Iran's biggest ally. China and Russia are not the ones fighting. They are using the crisis to weaken the US's legal authority at the UN while waiting to see if the US will exhaust itself in another Middle Eastern conflict. Do you think the US Navy can successfully reopen the Strait of Hormuz without starting a full-scale ground war in Iran?